Okay, today is Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2017, and I'm calling the borough meeting to order at 7 o'clock. And we have the flag salute led by Mr. White.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Pursuant to the New Jersey Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting has been provided by posting on the bulletin board in the entrance hall of the Beach Haven Municipal Building and mailing the same to the Beach Haven Times, the Asbury Park Press, and the Press of Atlantic City. Mr. Caxton.
Here.
Mr. Lynch.
Here.
Mr. Maskell.
Here.
Mr. White.
Here.
Mayor Davis.
Here. Ms. Manager, Ms. Mason, the manager, would you please give us the report?
Cash receipts in the current fund account for the period January 1, 2017 to January 31, 2017 were $2,225,813.68. Cash disbursement in the current account for the month of January totaled $3,087,337.96. Cash balance in the current fund account as of this period totaled $9,237,931.30. Cash receipts in the water utility account for the period January 1 to January 31 were $257,598.07. Cash disbursements in the water utility account for the month of January totaled $139,689.46. Cash balance in the water utility account as of January 31st was $2,375,249.15. Submitted by our treasurer, Sherry Bowler. Thank you.
Thank you. Is that it?
That's it.
All right, so we're on to approval of the minutes without formal reading.
We have a regular meeting of November 14th, 2016, an agenda meeting of November 23rd, 2016, a regular meeting of December 12th, 2016, an agenda meeting of December 21st, 2016, and an agenda meeting of December 29th, 2016.
Has everybody read the minutes?
Make a motion to.
That completes the entire year, right?
That's it.
No.
Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Can I have another second then, Mr.
Second.
Lynch? That was you, Tom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
he wasn't-
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah,
I
so
wasn't here.
need a
Mr.
different
Maskell,
second.
yeah, second.
Thank you. And then, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Tom, you abstain, right?
Whatever you tell me.
Yeah, you have to abstain because you weren't.
Motion carried.
All right, we're on the
Ordinances.
ordinances.
2017 4C, an ordinance amending Chapter 144, Section 5 of the Code of the Borough of Beach Haven, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, peddling and soliciting license fees, bidding and insurance requirements, final reading.
Because this is the final reading, we can open the floor to public comment. Are there any public comments regarding 4C, ordinance 4C? Okay, therefore I close the floor and we can have a vote. Do I hear a motion?
Motion.
To approve 4C.
Second.
Mr. Cassis?
Yes.
Mr. Lynch?
Yes.
Mr. Maskell?
Yes.
Mr. White?
Yes.
Mayor Davis?
Yes.
Ordinance 2017 5C, an ordinance amending Chapter 61-2, fees for use of the Code of the Borough of Beach Haven, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, to provide for free access for veterans. First reading.
Make a motion to approve 6C.
Thank you.
Second.
Mr. Castis?
Yes.
Mr. Lynch?
Yes.
Mr. Maskell?
Yes.
Mr. White?
Yes.
Mayor Davis?
Yes.
Ordinance 2017 6C, an ordinance amending Chapter 184-2, fees for passes of the Code of the Borough of Beach Haven, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, to provide for free tennis play for veterans. First reading.
Could I have a motion?
Motion to approve 2017-6C.
Thank you.
Second.
Mr. Kaxis?
Yes.
Mr. Lynch?
Yes.
Mr. Maskell?
Yes.
Mr. White?
Yes.
Mayor Davis?
Yes.
2017-7C, an ordinance amending Chapter 174-1, Special Events and Block Parties Permits Required of the Code of the Borough of Beach Haven, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, to establish fees for miscellaneous services. First reading.
Is there a motion?
Motion to approve 2017-7C.
Second.
Mr. Kaxis?
Yes.
Mr. Lynch?
Thank
Mr. Maskell?
Yes.
Mr. White?
Yes.
Mayor Davis?
Yes.
All matters listed under item consent agenda are considered to be routine by the municipal council and will be enacted by one motion in the form listed. Any items requiring expenditure are supported by a certification of availability of funds, and any item requiring discussion will be removed from the consent agenda and discussed separately. All consent agenda items will be reflected in full in the minutes. 19, returning park bonds. 20, returning piling bonds. 29, executing the 2017 Schedule C agreement with the County of Ocean. 30, authorizing a partnership with the Southern Ocean County Chamber of Commerce for the Downtown Driven Pilot Program 2017. 33, executing an agreement with Stafford Township for animal control services. 34, executing an agreement with Ocean County for animal facility services. 36, authorizing to advertise for bids for ice cream vendors. 38, authorizing a shared service agreement with the Township of Long Beach for the annual maintenance of the police computer-aided dispatch system. 39, supporting the elimination of a pump station in Ship Bottom by the New Jersey Department of Transportation. 40, authorizing a use agreement with the Southern Ocean County Chamber of Commerce for the 2017 Chowder Fest. 41, returning remaining escrow. 44, awarding a contract for professional services. 45, approving memberships to the Beach Haven Volunteer Fire Company. 46, urging the governor to fill the vacancy on the New Jersey Turnpike Authority with an Ocean County resident. 48, authorizing the execution of an agreement with Ultimate Computer Services. 49, awarding a contract to Johnson Barron for repairs, repaving of borough utility trenches. 50, executing an agreement with MK Productions for videotaping services. 51, approving change order number 1 dated January 17, 2017 for the 2014 Stormwater Replacement Project, West Avenue, Nelson Avenue, and 7th Street. 52, authorizing the submission of a grant application and execution of a grant agreement for the New Jersey DOT 2017 Road Improvement Project, Amber Street from Pennsylvania to Bay Avenue. 53, authorizing a refund for Thomas Scherzer. 54, authorizing release of a curb and sidewalk bond. 56, approving an expenditure in an amount not to exceed $30,160.28 for the purchase of a vehicle for the Department of Public Works. 57, acknowledging a mayoral appointment to the Library Board of Trustees. 58, adopting the 2017 Schedule C for Court Administrator. 59, canceling water charges. 60, refunding tax sale certificate premiums. 61, emergency temporary appropriations. 62 is budget transfers. 63, approving an expenditure in an amount not to exceed $61,008.53 for the purchase of equipment for the Department of Public Works. And finally, 64, approving an expenditure in an amount not to exceed $45,008 for the purchase of a vehicle for the police department.
Are there, do any members of council want to remove?
Yes, ma'am, I do. I have a point of information. How many ice cream vendors did we finally approve?
3.
Three, okay. And then,
You don't want to remove that?
no.
Okay, just a question.
Point of information, clarification. On 39, which is the supporting the elimination of a pump station in Ship Bottom, I'm unclear on that. I don't remember that. Can you explain that to me?
It's part of the Route 72 reconstruction project.
Uh-huh.
And we've been provided this resolution by the Borough of Ship Bottom and Martine Culbertson's office. And they're asking for our support. They don't feel it's necessary. They'd like it to be removed from the project.
Okay.
Anything else, Joe?
No, ma'am, that's, Mayor, That's it.
Anybody else?
I'd like to make
Do we have a,
motion to approve resolutions as read.
any second? Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Katsas,
Yes.
Mr. Lynch,
Yes.
Mr. Maskell,
Yes.
Mr. White,
Yes.
Mayor Davis.
Yes.
I have a bill list this evening in the amount of $1,738,142.88.
Has everybody had time to read the bills list and do voting on it?
I've had a chance to review the bill submitted by Shari Bowler by email.
It was very nice.
It was well done, and I would vote to approve the bills as presented.
Second.
Mr. Katsas?
Yes.
Mr. Lynch?
Yes.
Mr. Maskell?
Yes.
Mr. White?
Yes.
Mayor Davis.
Yes. And now we're at public comment. If you have a public comment, this is an opportunity for anybody to come forward and speak. And when you do come forward, state your name and address.
You sure you guys don't want to go?
Sometimes it goes longer than 3 minutes.
Well, I didn't want to.
It's Valentine's Day. We all have to go out for dinner, so try to keep it under a half hour.
Well, again, I wasn't going to come tonight. I used every reason in the book not to come. And then there was a handful of reasons to come. So I thought for sure it'd be a Valentine's Day. I could squeeze out a couple of kisses, but by the look of the crowd here,
I don't get the dinner.
I'm not
Nobody's
getting
getting this.
I'm available after
Stay
the
away
meeting.
from me. I know at the Meet the Candidate debate, I think you might have brought it up, Tom, about beach badge check at the entrance.
Yes.
We should move on that and get that written, done, and over with, because that'll be a big boost to our revenue, I would expect.
I gave Sherry some information the other day, and I think we need to talk about it, but we're definitely talking about it.
And I've been working on an extensive email to send to all of you people, but it just seems like I'm going over the same thing, and I've become disheartened and not sent it. But I will, I'll suck it up and send it to you, and maybe we can look at a couple of these things that'll, I think will help our town and make it a more environmentally friendly place, so it's obvious to people that this place is special.
Did you see, Mike, that the court in Albany is not allowing New York City to charge for plastic bags?
I don't want to be I don't want to be a tax collector for people who don't know how to manage their money.
Well,
I want to ban plastic. Paper is okay, it doesn't kill animals. I want to ban plastic, period. And there are a couple of places that have done it. And again, I think I've sent some of this to you. I sent about almost 70 emails to you guys last year. That's why when I come in, I hear a slow, oh no, easy.
that's why I'm always so tired of reading emails.
Well, yeah, I know.
Now, we appreciate, we
Well, I
really do
know,
appreciate.
I know, And then the only, I didn't want to go there, but I will.
Go where?
Well, where I'm going to go, and I'll do it with respect. I'm against any building of any wall on our southern border with our neighbors.
So
Okay?
am I, but we don't have a whole lot of control over that.
No, that's not out of the purview of this place.
Well, it's a freedom of speech, and I'm going to say it with respect and keep it short. I'm against the building of any wall for our neighbors, period. And I'm also against the travel ban. Our vetting process in this country is the most stringent vetting process of any place in the world. Okay? And I was prompted to bring that up. I really didn't want to, and I could go on, but I don't want to. I was standing on 8th and 34th Street in Manhattan last week, waiting for a shuttle bus to go to a trade show. And a gentleman and his wife were next to me, and because we're waiting, we strike up a conversation. He has a wonderful accent. And I say to him, so where are you from? He says, I'm from Syria. I said, are you Muslim? And he says, no, I'm Jewish. I went from Syria to Israel, and now I'm in the United States. And it just made me think about what's on the back of all our money. E pluribus unum. From many we are one. Okay, I do sell products from Syria. I can't get any more because of the conflict that's going on. But we all know someone from Syria. All of us. Whether you're aware of it or not. Have you guys heard of Steve Jobs?
Yeah,
Okay.
we've all heard of him.
Okay, well, he's Syrian.
He's dead.
He's dead. I was thinking.
Come on, jeez, how cruel can you be?
Well, let's
Anyway,
move on.
Well, yeah,
You're
that's
getting way
really
off track,
appropriate.
way outside the scope of this council.
Well,
I'd like to move
no,
on.
I just wanted to bring it
I
up.
know you did.
With
You did.
respect, Jim. With respect, okay? There's no robbery going on or anything like that.
But it's outside the scope of the authority of this council.
Well,
I mean, you can tell it to the newspaper.
Jim, that's
Oh,
fine,
no.
let's just end this.
I think this is a hometown venue, and we should share our feelings. Because
Well,
we're
we
all in this
appreciate your
together.
feeling, not everybody feels the same as you, but we,
Well,
that's
that's all right,
fine.
it's completely all right, but we're all in this together,
I agree.
you know?
Thank you,
So-
Mr. Pugh.
I appreciate it. Oh, one more thing.
Uh-oh.
I'm joking.
Anybody else like to come up and speak?
I doubt it after that.
Okay, this is your last chance, I'm gonna close the floor. All right, the floor is closed to public comment, and now we have final remarks by council, and, Mr. Lynch, would you like to
Well, I wanted to say on a happy note, since I'm new in 2017, that the Philadelphia Inquirer was an interesting article on Sunday relative to rentals being up in Ocean and Atlantic County, which is a nice thing to say. And it says that they're increasing them, and I think that's a wonderful thing to happen, especially to our area down here. So I quickly grabbed it and I said, hey, I'll read it over a couple of times. Anybody wants to read it, please help yourself. But it's nice to hear rentals are up. And people are getting houses early this year because they don't want to be shut out as compared to other years. So, on a good note, rentals are up in 2017.
Here, here.
Okay. Mr. White, do you
Oh,
have
it's
any
one other
comments?
thing. Happy Valentine's Day.
Nothing.
Chuck, Mr. Maskell?
Yes, I just have to add one thing to Michael's comments. It's a good thing that the American Indians didn't build a wall.
That's a whole nother subject. I
Otherwise,
wanted to
we
keep
wouldn't
it,
be here.
I just wanted to keep it light and respectful. Don't get me going about them.
Oh, no, I feel the same way, actually. So, no further comments, Mayor.
Mr. Cactus?
Just a few things. Beach Haven has been identified by Expedia as one of the East Coast most scenic spots for travel. So just letting everybody know that. We had the major flooding in town on January 24th. And just to let people know that we are trying to address it, and there'll be a meeting with the county on February 23rd at 1 o'clock, where we'll be addressing and talking about stormwater pumping stations on 7th and 10th Street. The Beach Haven Economic Development Team is pretty much fully developed at this point in time. We've had our first meeting on minutes have been published, and that was on January 24th. And we will be having our next meeting on February 23rd at 10 o'clock here, at which time we'll be talking about we have 4 major strategies that we're developing. They will want to put together a newspaper article for that, which will be being drafted at this point in time. And we will also be hearing from a potential consultant named Joe Getz, who does market research. One other thing, there is new legislation that's being proposed, bill number A2223, Main Street Economic Growth Program will authorize the governing body of a municipality having a population of 10,000 or more that is 70% developed designate Main Street in the municipality, provides for corporate business tax credits and gross income tax credits for businesses located in that community. So hopefully something will be coming up about that. A lot of things happening. That's only last item. Ask that everybody come on Saturday to the firehouse. The turkey dinner's on Saturday, and they play a major role in our community. And by having a volunteer fire company in our town, if it was a paid fire company, you'd be talking about a $2 to $3 million bill for a paid fire company. And as such, having a volunteer fire company is a great asset, and these people need to be recognized and helped. So I request that everybody attend the turkey dinner, or at least get turkey to go. It's a great affair. That's it.
Thank you, Don. I reiterate what Don Cactus said. Our fire company, our volunteer fire company is wonderful. It saved my house. And we definitely would have much higher taxes without it. So for those of you out in TV land, if anybody's watching this, think about, if you can't go, sending a donation. I also just want to mention that there is some activity with the surf light. There might be actually theater there this summer. It's possible. There's a lot going on, and we'll know more shortly. So that would be exciting. And other than that, I just want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, happy Valentine's Day. I don't want to take up any more time because everybody's dying to get out for dinner. But thank you for coming tonight, and come again. And that's all I have to say. And so do we have a movement to adjourn?
Movement to adjourn.
Second movement.
All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.